Social media management is notorious for being high pressure, competitive, and changing literally every day, which is why it isn't surprising that most social media managers get burned out within the first 2 years. So how do you keep going? How do you stay up with the latest updates, protect your mental health, and build a successful social media management business that supports your lifestyle goals? Whether that's working from home with your kiddos or jet setting around the world, that's what this show is all about. Welcome to Social Media Manager Confidential. I'm Shantae Gorman, founder of a 6-figure social media management agency and mentor to social media managers. And I'm here to dish on the ins and outs of the social media management world without any of the gatekeeping that can come along with it. You'll learn, you'll laugh, and you'll leave each episode inspired. Let's dive into today's episode. Hi there, welcome back to another episode of Social Media Manager Confidential. If this is your first episode, a special welcome and shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if this is not your first episode and you're coming back every single week, thank you so much for being here and letting me know what you love about the show. I'm really excited to dive into today's topic. It is a very juicy and it's all about the worst client that I have ever had. So let's dive in. So I would say I'm pretty transparent. I talk about the good and the bad, mistakes I've made, experiences I've had, but the one that people always want to know are the specifics, which is why today I'm spilling the beans on the worst client that I have ever had. So this summer, I will be celebrating 5 years of running a social media management agency, which means I've been around the block and I can tell you a story or two like this one. This particular client started off great. She knew who her audience was. She met deadlines consistently. She had branding and perfect photos, and I really enjoyed working with her. But then she started getting busier and busier. She was booking more clients, which obviously was the goal, but I was then left in the dust. She ignored the deadlines I gave her. She wasn't keeping up with the tasks we'd agreed were her responsibility. And with the bits of free time that she did have, she made sure to let me know that she was unhappy and disappointed with our downward momentum. I was supposed to be keeping up with her socials for her, but she wasn't giving me anything to work with. Like, what the heck? I'm not normally one to trash clients or name names, but this one, well, it's something I need to warn you about. The worst social media management client I have ever had was me. Hi there, this is Shantae popping in to let you know about the Sugar Punch Template Shop. Inside the shop are done-for-you templates that I created specifically for social media managers and digital marketers so that you can seamlessly plug and play and have a professional business without losing any more sleep. We all know we need more of that. From a pricing calculator to an onboarding welcome packet to an all-in-one social media calendar, as in you can create, revise, and have clients approve it all through Canva. Love how simple it is. Plus a case study template with 100 proven copy ideas to impress your clients, and a social media marketing proposal template. I've got you covered. Shop the affordable templates or get the discounted bundle, you do you, at my website. I'll link it in the show notes for you. Now, back to today's episode. When I first went full-time in my social media management business, I pushed my own content to the back burner because I was so busy working for my clients and trying to manage my personal life. Sounds familiar, right? And then I realized I needed to treat myself like I treated my clients. I learned to make sure that I was working on my business instead of just in my business. That's where sustainable growth comes in. Moral of the story is treat your own business like it's just as special as your clients. Can you relate to this? Are you working in your business or on your business? Now, the good news is social media management is becoming much more mainstream now, and there's a lot of resources that you can use that will set up your business with the click of a button, and then focus your time and energy on your clients. This is why my template shop exists, and I actually have a new template coming out, or it might be out already, depending on when you're listening to this. that is plug and play content for your feed, written exclusively for social media managers looking to book more clients on autopilot. So remember, it's totally normal for your business to go on the back burner as your client roster grows. But if you start hemorrhaging clients, this means that it's time to check your foundations, systems, and client experience because they could be the culprit. You don't want to have all of your clients leave you and then be scrambling for more. This way, your content is doing work in the background for you and attracting leads that you can either add to your waitlist or bring them onto your client roster as active clients. And if your worst client, and sidebar, if your worst client is an actual client and not yourself, next week's episode with a special guest is going to be one that you do not want to miss. If you have any friends who are struggling with booking clients, share the link to this episode with them and help them out. And if you're not already subscribed to this podcast, make sure you hit the follow button or the plus button in Apple Podcasts so you can get a brand new episode delivered straight to your podcast app every Friday. Thank you so much for listening. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Learn more about my digital template shop, online courses, and mentorship program by going to my website at sugarpunchmarketing.com. And while you're there, make sure you join my safe, supportive community created exclusively for social media managers. It's 100% free to join and packed with really amazing resources, trainings, and people. See you next time.